Hey everybody, it's Nessa here from Nessa's Hair Extensions down at 684 King Street West in Kitchener. Okay, so I've had an influx, and this is probably because of the warmer weather, or the sort of warmer weather anyway, that has come about this summer, but I'm having a lot of people ask me about how to combat their dry hair issues. What are the best products? What are the best oils? But basically, they put their product in one day and it's all fine, and then by the next day they're back at square one. Okay, so really this video is all about my magic oil that I put in absolutely everything, and I mean everything. I eat it as well. Coconut oil. Okay, so coconut oil is a magic oil, and it's brilliant. All of that rubbish that's on the market at the moment, people will try to flog you. Argan oil, Moroccan oil, this and that. But really, number one go-to for me is always coconut oil. Okay, so here are 6 main reasons why, and I'm going to give you some science behind it as well, as to why it's super awesome. So firstly, coconut oil stimulates hair growth. Okay, brilliant, and it gets really deep into your follicles. So whether you're actually putting it on your hair or lathering it through, I do it every single morning, or if you actually eat coconut oil as well, instead of substitute your regular cooking oil and splash a little bit of coconut oil in there, great for your follicles and your skin in general as well. Coconut oil also promotes a very healthy scalp. It fights against things like insect bites, lice, and dandruff. Although, please, if you do have lice, do get an actual treatment and just follow up with coconut oil. But anywho, so it does definitely help against these kinds of things. It moisturizes dry hair, of course. It adds a lot of luster, shine, and softness to your hair. Not to mention it smells fabulous. And it also prevents breakage and split ends, and contributes to healthy growth of hair as well. Now, and it also it actually slows down hair loss as well. So what you're going to find is, hey, if you start using coconut oil and you're like, oh wow, my hair feels thick and fabulous, it's one of those reasons. So what are the basic things that, or really the science behind coconut oil and why it helps? So there's 4 main points. So firstly, our hair, if you go on a microscopic level, our hair follicles are hollow. It's a nice, fabulous ring, and it's a hollow ring like a tube or a straw. And what happens is, within our day-to-day weather, our hair absorbs moisture and evaporates out. Absorb, out, absorb, out. Okay, and what that is called is hydro fatigue on your hair. That constant in and out, in and out, in and out, it causes that kind of damage. What coconut oil does is it's actually one of the only oils that has the ability to penetrate into that tube. So instead of all that water being filled up and spat back out again, it fills up all with that coconut oil, and it's less likely to drain out, or it takes a lot longer to evaporate out. So thus helping protect against that hydro fatigue. Now, the next thing it does is it actually reduces protein loss in your hair. Now, our hair is actually total protein composition, and what that means is it's like, your fingernails, that's made up of cartilage and everything. Our hair is pretty much made of a lot of protein, and when we lose that protein, that's when our hair starts to feel dead and horrible, dry, because it's losing its life force, basically. So how protein helps is, once it's coated, and because it's penetrating into the tube, it's kind of making a barrier around that tube to prevent that protein seeping out or losing out, which does happen a lot when you have the hydro fatigue as well. So every time you go in and it goes out, a little protein goes with it. Goes in, little protein goes with it. Again, with the coconut oil, it reduces that. Okay, so super important that you are at least getting the dry areas of your hair with this to stop that protein loss. Okay, so the next thing it does is it conditions from within. And again, one of the only oils that are out there that can actually penetrate inside to get to the root of your scalp, to get into the root of the hair, up into that tube. And whilst it's in there and it's preventing the hydro fatigue and keeping that protein in, It's, of course, adding all of its lovely nutrients that naturally occurs in protein oil, and it's conditioning from within, from the inside and the outside. So it's like a hug to your hair, a safe, protective hug. That's going to help it all the ways. And lastly, a lot of you may not have known this, but coconut oil actually has some great antibacterial properties to it as well. So, for example, it is great to prevent things like viral infections, protozoan and bacterial infections as well. It can actually, because it's conditioning and duping and everything like that, and keeping that protein in there, it can actually slow down the progression of gray hairs. And it also can promote hair growth as well. So you're going to find that your hair is going to be a little bit thicker and nicer as well. So it's really, really ideal for all of your hair and all of your skin. Like I said, I use coconut oil every day. It goes on not only my head, I use it on my arms, my face, my skin, all over my body. And just as an added extra bonus, it's actually a fabulous sunblock. It basically stops the UV rays from really penetrating your skin and being horrible, but it gives you all that fabulous vitamin E, a life source from the sun, sorry, vitamin D, sorry, that you need from the sun as well. So I do use it as a sun lotion, and I find that I have a lovely, lovely golden glow from it, and I freaking love it. So really, that is coconut oil. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope this surges you on to go out and clear Bulk Barn of their coconut oil. The one that I do use, it costs about $8.99, and I get it in a jar. It says virgin coconut oil, and I get it from Bulk Barn or Superstore or just your regular grocery store as well. Normally it is within the international food sections or West Indies food sections or anything like that. And that's the one that I have. Try to avoid processed coconut oils and really do go for the virgin coconut oil. It is going to come in its solid form. Okay, so in its solid, it's going to be white, and all you need to do is scoop a little out with your fingers, or you can probably put it in a bottle. Warm it up in between your hands until it's nice and clear and really warm, and really put it on there. The heat does help. So wonderful. If you have any questions or would like to know more about the fabulous benefits of coconut oil, give me a shout. I'm always here. Do remember, if you are watching this on YouTube, subscribe to me. I always have a lot of videos coming on. And wonderful. So that's it for me. Bye.